that if I started to drift, they'd hold on tight.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here. Welcome to Afternoon Delight. So, one of the things that I love about this show is the character, especially on Chicago Fire. I think a little bit more than Med and PD, is that on Chicago Fire, the characters are very, very likable, right? They're very, very likable on the show. Med probably has the most unlikable characters out of the three. But I love how Violet's obviously grieving right now. And I love how it was Severide that came over and not like somebody that was expected, like maybe a Brett or Ritter or a Gallo or something. I'm glad, someone that's really close into her circle. I'm glad it was someone like Severide, one of the leaders of the Firehouse. And he came over because he dealt with this same type of grief. And I think that's what kind of motivated Violet to kind of move on and get back to work and get her life going again. And, she definitely looked depressed in this episode. Hanako Greensmith killing it. Girl, you are killing it. Someone give you your flowers, man. She killed it in this one too, man, with the grief. But she, Kelly came over with a 6-pack of beer and explained to her. And what I like this because I think a lot of Chicago Fire viewers probably really don't know about, his girlfriend Anna that died. And obviously, a lot of us know about Shay, especially those of us that seen the first 2 seasons of Chicago Fire. First 3 seasons, rather, about when Shay died. And by the way, that's still probably one of the deaths on the show that's still haunting to any other Chicago shows right now, because we had a lot of exits lately, man. We talked about Jay and Hawkins last week. But that one still kind of haunts because, man, she was one of the earlier popular players on the show, and I think she was one of the real reasons in the earlier years why Chicago Fire became the hit that it ended up becoming. So it was sad when her character got killed off. And so I was glad, like, Kelly talked about her a little bit, but it was mostly about Anna, his girlfriend, and how he dealt with that grief and how he said he was able to move on. And I think Violet needed that. And I think it meant a lot for Violet because she probably didn't expect Severide to be the one to come over. Because she actually did say to Kelly when he came over, that Stella put you up to this to, come over. Because she was probably expecting someone like that to come over. But I think it meant a lot to her because, also Kelly went through it. And she probably realized, like, hey, if he got through it and he was willing to come over here to get me to get over this and kind of get myself back together, then it mean a lot. So she ended up going to work. I love that, man. That was probably my favorite scene ever, like one of my favorite character-to-character scenes ever on the show. I loved it. It was great. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this, man. Go ahead and hit the like button, man. Hit the like button for me. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel, especially if you're new in the zoo. Any comments y'all got, definitely put them below. And if you want to donate to the channel, hit the super thanks button below. You can also hit my cash up $$SAC Exchange. If that works for you better, I got it in the description box how to spell it out and all that. But yeah, man. So, this is a great scene. This is a great scene. Hanako, these last couple of weeks has really solidified herself as this Violet character, and I still wonder what's next for her. But I'm glad that they were able to use Kelly to be the one to come over and get her out of her shell. So that was really like huge. Because had it been anybody else, yeah, it probably would have helped, but it still wouldn't have had the impact like I think because Severide actually lost somebody. Like the only other person I could think of was maybe Cruz because he lost Otis on the job too. So that's where Violet at first was kind of disagreeing because it was a little different because she lost Hawkins on the job. But I'm still kind of glad that they used Severide in this to show his leadership, and that's what they needed, man. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Afternoon Delight.